What is up, guys? Welcome back to another follow-up video, and today I'm bringing you episode 15, I believe, of our top 5 mods series. And it has in fact been a while since I have uploaded one of these. It's probably been about a week or two, and a lot of you guys do enjoy these videos that I make of the Fallout 4 mods, so I will be doing more of those. I've just been really busy lately, and the Fallout 4 mods do take a long time to get together and edit, so if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let's get right into it.
With my two fists divine, but I'm going nowhere. Oh, yeah, I'm the type of guy that likes to roam around.
The first mod we have is the Adam Cat's Garage Player Home, and the description of this mod says, "Have you ever wanted to chill in the coolest cats in the Commonwealth? Well, now you can with the Adam Cat's Garage Player Home. This mod adds a workshop workbench inside the garage of the Adam Cat's place. If you have any comments, suggestions, or would like to report a glitch problem, drop a comment on my Bethesda page." The Slot Guy also does a whole bunch of other mods of player homes, such as the airship. So if you want to know where this place is, most people do. I showed it on the map previously, and the workbench that was placed is right over here by the garage. Where that car is, like in the shop, and as you can see, you can go around, you can delete things, you can place things down, so this is going to be a new settlement for you. Not only can you place things inside the fencing area, there's also a huge proximity of where you can actually place things outside of the little Adam Cat's Garage area. All this grass out here on the island you can place down, and it's pretty much surrounded all by water, so the water is going to mark the end for you, so you're going to be able to actually place down water purifiers and things like that, and have room for your farming or other buildings that you plan on making. The only really downside of this mod is that you can't actually scrap everything inside the Adam Cat's Garage. I know you wouldn't really want to do that in general, but there's some things inside of it that I don't find necessary that I would be able to delete normally, and like all this stuff around the outside of the junk and like all the stuff that's washed up on the shore, you can't delete either, and that's only just because it's not normally meant for that. So if you got rid of it, you're gonna have like texture errors and things like that. But overall, it's a pretty solid mod. I'm pretty sure he used all the best of his ability to do things that he can, because not normally you're meant to do this, and it's just fun to add another settlement into the game after you've used all the ones previously. So this mod is also compatible with pretty much every other mod that you're going to run in here. I would recommend putting it at the top of the load order, but I don't think it would really matter. Also, it does not require any DLC, so you're going to be good with that. Overall, this is a pretty solid mod, and I'd recommend it a lot. That's why I chose it for this top 5. So let's get it right onto the next mod. Quick note, I also thought it'd be worth mentioning that you can actually attract settlers too if you put down the settlement beacon, and they will come eventually. They just take a little bit longer than normal. The next mod I have is a Settlement Supplies Expanded mod for the PS4 by Etheron, and this is basically just another mod that adds in a whole bunch of building things for the game, such as beds and things like that. In the gameplay, as you can see, it adds in a whole bunch of different kind of beds, such as modern ones, bunk beds, beds that were in the Institute, whole bunch of other things like that. And personally, I find the bunk beds very, very interesting. It's a very nice, compact way of adding a lot of bedding into places, and I'm going to start using this mod in my base building with mod series where I time-lapse a whole bunch of things. And as you can see here, this double bed's all broken. I personally don't really like these too much, but he also adds in a whole bunch of chairs and trees and stuff like that. And in the description of the mod, it says he added an update where he fixed all the tree lists, removed duplicate trees, fixed one tree generating, a visual error, removed the grenade bouquet, monkey traps until I could make them work, so I guess they weren't working very well. He solved settlers not sleeping in their beds. He solved radio beacon requiring a wire. Now all it needs is a radiating tower source. And as you can see in the gameplay, there's several different chairs you can use. There's also a toilet that's not like all broken up, so you can use that if you don't want a broken one that the main game only gives you. And I like the variety in this mod pack. There's just so many different types of chairs. There's modern chairs that would have been in the Institute. There's like dentist chairs, there's office chairs, there's like cafeteria chairs you would almost see like that, and a whole bunch of other things. Not to mention there's a whole bunch of booths and things like that, tables, a whole bunch of things that just you can add to your bases to make them look a lot more better than they normally would. Here are the trees that he's modded in. As you can see, they're actually trees that are going to be alive, so they're not going to look dead and stuff. So if you want to make your base look a little bit more lively, if it's been like well kept and stuff like that, you can actually put in trees that are going to look nice. And also they can look like it's in autumn and things like that. He's added in so much stuff in here. As you can see, he's also added in rocks, motorcycles, and a whole bunch of cars. And something that I found very interesting that he added in was actually he added in rocks that you can place down all along the ground and things like that. It makes your base look a lot more detailed and stuff. It doesn't look like it's all just plain. There's also huge rocks that are almost like a mountain and things like that. Also, cool thing to note is he also has vertibirds, so if you're making like a military base, that's going to look very, very cool inside of it. And the best thing about this mod is that it's not going to require any DLC to build this. Normally with these mods, it's going to require previous DLCs and things like that, but it's actually perfectly fine with no DLCs. Also, it's compatible with pretty much every mod. I would recommend, again, putting it at top of your load order, just because it does mod in a whole bunch of things, so it could interfere easily. And right here are the rocks that I showed you. There's also this huge one that I showed you that's like a cliff. I don't know how you would actually be able to place that down or anything, but if you can figure it out, that's great. Overall, it is a very, very good mod, and I definitely recommend it to use in your game. The next mod we have is Aliens of the Commonwealth for PS4 by Ascendant Light. And what this mod does is, for those itching to see aliens back in action of Fallout 4, this mod is for you. This mod changes the Federal Surveillance Center K-21B located in the Glowing Sea into an alien base of operations. The bunker is now populated by aliens which had been hiding there since the bombs fell. That's not all. After you fight through this small unit of isolated little space creatures, at the end you will find a chest, and within the chest you will find a unique loot. This loot includes 5 unique alien-themed weapons, 4 of which are references to my favorite games. If you get the reference, you win. But if you haven't previously been to the radio tower, there are going to be Siths down here to clear, as long as the aliens. Kind of funny, because the aliens will fight the Siths and stuff, so it's pretty cool. And as long as you kill these aliens, there's going to be alien blaster rounds that they drop, 200 or something each. So that's going to be really nice for your alien blasters, because I know you don't really get much ammo whenever you find them in the base game. When you're down here, if you loot every alien you find, you're pretty much going to find over 1,000 rounds of alien blaster ammo, so you're going to be fine for days. And all that ammo is going to be very useful whenever you get the 4 unique weapons that you put in the chest at the very end. As you can see here, I'm just trying to take out the aliens. Whenever I spawned in, I had an issue with the mod. That's the reason I'm at the very bottom already. I went in here, none of the aliens were there, so for what I did was I just went installed the mod and then installed it again, and I came back and all the aliens were there. So if you have that issue, he's trying to find all the bugs in this. I guess there was one I ran into that no one else has ran into yet. Other than that, it's ran perfectly for me, and it's a really fun mod to use. Also, doesn't require any DLC, and it's pretty much compatible with every other mod, unless like whatever I did there was glitchy or something like that. I did put it at the top of my load order, so I would recommend doing that if you're going to use this. Probably doesn't really affect it. It was probably just a bug I ran into, but it's just something to mention. Our next mod is Deliverer Mark II by Arius3020 for the PS4, and basically what this does is it adds in a VATS Enhanced Deliverer Mark II pistol to replicate the one that you get previously in the game through the campaign. You can find this pistol along with some of the armor in Sanctuary by going over to the house that is blue and looking behind it and going down into the root cellar. And once you are down there, the armor along with the 2 Deliverer Mark II pistols are going to be to your left. The freefall armor comes along with it, comes with a fedora as well. So when you pick that up, it's going to give you the ability to prevent fall damage, so you're not going to be able to die from broken legs and stuff like that. And then your Mark II weapons are going to be in a box above you. Not only does it give you the weapons, it gives you a whole bunch of 45 rounds, a whole bunch of bottle caps, and stuff like that. There's going to be 2 weapons, the Enhanced Deliverer Pistol and the Enhanced Deliverer Pistol Mark II. The standard VATS Enhanced Deliverer Pistol is going to be improving your VAT hit chance, and it gives you a 25% less action point cost. And all of these are going to be fully upgradable at a weapons workbench, and the damage is 28 per shot, its fire rate is 66, its range is 53, its accuracy is 67, its weight is only 4.4, and it has a pretty high value for its gun. The VATS Enhanced Deliverer Mark II pistol is going to be giving you an improved VAT hit chance and 25% action point cost, which is the same as the normal one. But for this one, it's going to do 115 damage, 66 fire rate, 74 range, 82 accuracy, 1.4 weight, and a super high value of 7,749 bottle caps. And like the normal one, it's going to be upgradable in any weapons workbench. Personally, I used the Deliverer throughout the campaign for probably 60% of it. Once I got it, I used it so much, and that's pretty much the reason I put it into this top 5, just because I liked the pistol so much, and I wanted to see how the modded ones work out. They do a lot more damage, and if we use them in VATS, you're going to have to be hitting people a lot more, and it's going to take less action points, which you're going to be able to kill more enemies more efficiently. Personally, the Deliverer Mark II is my favorite just because it does more damage and it weighs less and just better all as a weapon in whole. And the freefall armor isn't that bad either, but whenever I put it on and actually like jumped a significant height, I still took damage. Not as much as I normally would have died, but like I still got my legs broken. I don't know if that's just a little bug or something. If you guys use it, tell me in the comments if it does it for you, but there might be a bug or something like that, or may have to install and just install it again. This mod does not require any other DLCs or anything like that, and as far as I'm concerned, it works with every other mod that I've used, so overall, it's a very, very solid mod, and I definitely recommend it. The final mod we have is the More Settlements mod for the PS4 by GovNoRider, and this guy's a very known mod creator. He's very good at what he does, and I enjoy a lot of his mods. This mod adds in 52 new settlements into the Commonwealth, which is way more than the standard 30 that you're going to get in the base game. To activate any of these settlements, you just have to find the workshop, and then open the workshop just to activate it, and then to activate the NPC spawner, you have to fast travel to Sanctuary Hills, fast travel back, and then speak with the settler, and then he should just walk around like normal, and then you pretty much just should be set. And overall, it's not really an insane mod. I mean, some of these things in here you can't really get rid of, but there's a lot of cool places you can be building in because there's a lot of open spaces and stuff like that. So this mod does not require any other DLC, and it is pretty much compatible with every other mod that I've used for it. And that is pretty much all I have for you today, guys. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Like flex on you haters, hi haters. This is my world, so it's all in my favor. I like all girls, yeah, all type of flavors, but that don't matter, cause I just got my baby. Put her right there, Mercedes. Oh, I don't wanna like the Navy. For that girl to the sun, done #1 like